Wow, I just got the longest range drone flight that I've ever had, but I still haven't started coming back yet, and I'm at 47%. We'll see how this goes. So just this past week, DJI has released the brand new Air 3S. Now, there are a ton of really amazing advantages about this drone, but one of the things that I'm most excited to test out is the range. Because this, on paper, has the furthest range out of any drone that I've ever tested. And the Mavic 3, I was able to fly out to over 5 miles away. So in this video, I'm just gonna absolutely send it out as far as I possibly can and see what the range is when you're actually flying the drone. The on-paper range for this drone is 20 kilometers, thanks to the new O4 transmission technology. So I'm gonna quit talking and just send this thing out. This is actually my first flight ever, so I really hope I don't crash and lose this thing. And kind of the plan for this flight is to just go out until we hit 60% battery and then fly back just to make sure we don't lose the drone. All right, so we're off on the way, and I just want to talk about real quick the settings that I'm using. I'm shooting in 4K 30, and on this first test flight, at least, I'm going to be using sport mode to get out there. I understand that usually if you're flying in standard mode, you probably will get a little bit further range. So in the first test, I'm going to do sport mode. Second test, I'm just going to do normal mode. So one of the biggest advantages of the new Air is an improved camera, and you also have an improved 3x camera, which just allows you to get those nice compressed like zoom shots that really make the new Mavic 3 and the Air so much different from any other drones on the market. We are already out to 1,200 meters, and I haven't lost any connection or anything yet. Because this flight is going to be really long, I'm just going to fast forward through this little section and talk back to you guys when we hit 3K or something. All right, so we just hit 3,000 meters. I'll have the mileage for Imperial people under this. I am from the US and also use miles, but for some reason on drone controllers, I just like using metric. But we're at 3,300 meters, 66% battery. I think this battery was actually slightly drained before I took off. So we'll see how that goes. Wow, it's so pretty right now. It's fall in Colorado and the trees are starting to change, and it's just starting to be so beautiful. And you guys probably noticed that I am losing a little bit of altitude as I go here. And that's just to comply with the 400-foot max altitude rule. But I know that all these rocks, I can see them right now. I know that all these rocks are in line of sight, so we should be solid. And I'm already at 62% battery. We're out at 4,000 meters, which is pretty solid. I think 8,000 meters is how far I got the Mavic 3. And the reality is, the battery situation and being able to fly back to yourself is usually the biggest problem and not the actual transmission range, because right now like there's zero lag at all. All right, so we're at 59% battery, 4,500 meters, just to kind of be on the safe side, because I also am not sure if there's wind. I think I'm gonna send it back and maybe get a couple cool shots along the way. So cue those shots as I'm heading back, and I will talk to you when I grab my next battery and get ready to go. By the way, guys, if you are interested in color grading your videos exactly like you see here on this channel, earlier this year I released a LUT pack, which is basically just the video filters that I put on top of all my footage. So if you want to check those out, link is down in the description below. All right, guys, so I'm almost back. The sun's finally going behind this little mountain behind me, and I still have 41% battery, which is really bizarre to me. I think I might have just not realized that this battery wasn't full. So I think on the next flight, we're gonna get way further range. All right, guys, so round two. I definitely know I have 95% battery, so we're gonna give this guy another send. Just because of the battery issues last time, I'm gonna do this one in sport mode again. and also shooting 4K 30. And I'm just gonna kind of do the exact same flight here. So I will actually check back in with you guys at 4,500 meters, just so this video isn't 30 minutes long. All right, guys, so we are nearing 4,500 meters. Kind of just aiming for this like white rock in the background. We're down to 69% on the battery, so I think the reason that my battery was a little bit lower was just because the drone was sitting here, not flying, but it was on, takes power. But 4,700 meters, still no lag or anything, no indications that the range is not good to go. My mind is constantly blown about the fact that anyone can just buy this thing that can fly multiple miles away from yourself. But we are at 5,300 meters, 64% battery. I'll probably push this one a little bit more just to see what we can get out of it. This is just so insane to me. I'm literally like completely across town from myself. So I'm just gonna keep going. So we are at 6,000 meters now. And still going pretty strong. We're at 59%. I think what also happened last time, the reason that I was able to get back with so much extra battery is I think the breeze is blowing this way. So I'm actually gonna push it probably to like 55% on this battery, and then we'll just see how that goes. It's a little bit risky because when it gets near the end, it kind of starts trying to land itself, but I think we should be fine. All right, we're at 55%, 6,700 meters, still like no range disconnection at all. Oh, should I get to 7? Oh, I think I'll try for 7,000 on the next flight. Oh no, I could do it on this one. Okay, I have to do it. I'll touch it and then go right back, but you can just see in this picture right now how freaking insanely far this thing is away. Now the question is, can I make it back? Because I drained my battery to just over 50%, and I honestly have no idea. So we'll see. This little park here is so pretty. All right, guys, so I'm gonna send this drone back and then again, pop one more battery on. It's my last one. I'm gonna see what battery percentage I get back at. And then based on that, I'll kind of have a better idea of how low I can get the battery. I actually came back with almost 30% battery. So on my next flight, it seems completely dumb and ridiculous, but I think I'm gonna take it lower than 50%, but I'm gonna send it to probably like 45% battery, see how far we can get. Hey, what's happening, everyone? In between flights, I want to talk to you about something that literally just came out that I think you're going to want to hear about, especially for those of you who consider yourself a filmmaker in any regard. Today's video is sponsored by Motion Array, which, as a lot of you guys know, is a longtime sponsor of the channel, but they recently just launched something called AI voiceover. And what that allows you to do is create amazing professional sounding voiceovers in seconds. Now, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that Motion Array is an amazing resource to get high quality video templates, presets, motion graphics, stock footage, music, sound effects, graphics, and a bunch more. It has seriously made my life so much easier when it comes to editing. But this new feature is one of my favorite ones yet. It allows you to just type up any script, input it into the software, and instantly create high quality voiceovers like this.
I'm from the South and have a voice that will make you believe anything I say.
I sound really smart, so you can use my voice for some cool ads showing off new technology.
Once upon a time, there was a YouTube video that you really liked, so you hit the like button.
Whoa, that was weird. I don't have any clue why it said that. Anyways, this saves a ton of time and money because in the past you had to go to websites like Fiverr, hire an actual person, find someone who has the voice that you like, pay them, it takes a long time to do, and it's much more expensive. And one of the nicest things about Motion Array is it's membership based, so you pay for either a month or a year and have access to everything, and usage is unlimited. I'm telling you guys, if you edit at all, this will make your life so much easier. There's a link down in the description if you do want to check it out, and if you use that link, you'll get $50 off an annual subscription. Thank you, Motion Array, for sponsoring this video and just creating an awesome product. Okay, let's get back into the next flight. All right, guys, so this is it. This is the final test, and I'm going to
Home point updated.
push this drone as far as I absolutely can. All right, so I know I said I would fly one of these in normal mode, but honestly, it would just take so freaking long. So I think I'm gonna do this last one in sport mode as well. The fact that I came back with 30% battery is absolutely insane to me. So yeah, I think I think my max range I've ever gotten on a drone is like 8,200 meters. So if I can beat that or get anywhere near that, I'm gonna be so freaking stoked. It definitely is a little bit challenging in this circumstance because at the very end of this, I'm kind of getting to a neighborhood and I try to avoid neighborhoods as much as I can. This one I have to do a little bit. But I'm just gonna kind of adjust my course a little bit and see how far I can get this thing out. So I will talk to you guys once we get further out. All right, guys, so we are reaching about 5,300 meters. And I just can't help myself but try to get some cool shots while I'm up here. Normally on any other drone that doesn't have a zoom lens, shots like this just wouldn't look that good just because you're so high in the air, you can't get any like really unique angles or anything like that. But I'm just gonna come and take a few shots with the 3x lens just because it looks so nice. Right now I'm shooting in 4K 30, which is usually the mode that I do use the most. I know I'm wasting a little bit of battery here, but it just looks so nice. I can't help myself. Also just realized I need to change my white balance. It was a little blue. Okay, so I'm still heading the same direction. We're at 70% battery. And we're at 6,100 meters, so I'm quite hopeful that I'll get an all-time personal record for range here. Again, I just want to show you the difference between the 1X, which it's cool, it's not horrible, but when you switch to the 3X, it's just so much more cinematic, at least in this particular situation. Okay, I need to stop messing around. We're about to pass 7,000 meters. Okay, switching back to the 1X. 64% battery, so we're looking pretty darn good right now. The number to beat is 8,200 meters, which I think is about 5.2 miles or something. And I am pretty confident that we will hit that. I hope the winds didn't shift and like on the way back I just get completely screwed and then have to land in some random forest spot. Okay, so we're at 7,400 meters right now. It's getting a little dicey. The connection is actually so nice. Like I'm not having any issues at all. And I'm also wondering what the issue was with my first battery because like I hit 60% at like 4,500 meters or something. So I think it must have just been really drained. All right, we are about to come up on 8,000 meters. So if I can just get a little bit further than that, that will be a personal record. And there is literally no lag at all. It's actually insane. All right, so we're coming up on my all-time record for drone distance. This is insane. Actually insane. There we go. Just passed it. Let's keep sending it. All right, I'm getting a few yellow bars on my remote controller. So I'm gonna just hold it up a little bit. Usually that seems to help. Still have 55% battery. 54. And in the past, it's been easier coming back. If I can get, I don't know, if I can get to 10,000 meters on this flight, I'm gonna be so stoked. Wow, this is actually insane. It is gonna be really dicey coming back though. Okay, we're about to come up on 9,000 meters. Holy shit. Do I push it? Oh yeah. It's trying to fly itself home. So when they get to a certain amount of low battery and they know how far out they are, these drones tend to turn around. Now I'm getting the warning. Oh my God. I really want to get 10,000 meters. So I'm at 49%, which is definitely concerning. Ah! Man, this is a brand new drone. I really don't want to. Okay, I'm going to send it. I think I might regret it in like 10 minutes and end up landing in some random place. Holy shit, I can't believe how far out this is. 47%. All right, I'm at 47% and I still haven't turned around, so I think I might definitely be doing a crash landing. Oh, we're almost there. Let's go, 10,000 meters. All right, I'm going the fuck back. Wow. When you look back at where we started, you can just tell how freaking far away it is. All right. My heart is pounding. This is literally, like I said, the first time I've ever flown this drone. All right, so I'm gonna check back in with you guys in a few minutes when it gets a little bit more dramatic. All right, so a little update. We are 4,700 meters away and I'm at 29% battery. So it's not looking great. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to like right now look out little landing zones below me that I could potentially land in if I don't make it back. But even if I do make it back, it is gonna be really freaking close. And I'm pretty sure the wind did pick up because progress is just a lot slower than it was before, which is definitely not ideal. So we'll see what happens. 28%. I mean, at least I'm over a road-ish, so I can go grab it, but it's still not looking great. All right, so we're at 2,600 meters for 23% battery. The thing about these DJI drones is once they get into the tens, or once they get into the teens, it kind of tanks the battery like pretty rapidly, just because it's really on the low end of its voltage. So I'm just hoping and praying that we're gonna be okay. I'm just gonna keep holding her straight. Okay, so we're at 19% and we're pretty close to getting back 1,300 meters away. So at this point, I'm pretty confident that I'll actually get the drone back, which also means I could have gone a little bit further. So maybe I'll do a second test. Definitely let me know if you guys do want me to do a second test and try to push it a little bit further. Also, again, if you guys are interested in checking out my LUT collection, it's what I graded this entire video with and all of my other videos on my entire channel. So I'll leave a link down to that in the description. But I'm pretty confident we're gonna get this thing back. We are almost home. Oh, I see it. Let's go. All right, right as we get the low battery signal. Sweet, so that was like damn near perfect timing because pretty soon the drone's gonna start landing itself, which is not good. Let's go. All right, so officially the longest drone flight that I've ever gotten in my entire life out of the DJI Air 3S. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if you wanna see more videos like this. And also thank you to Motion Ray for sponsoring this. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Thanks for watching. Peace.